Okay, I'm going to take you on a trip. This is Pittsburgh, PA. We are going to go, if you remember seeing my cover of the book. That's the Morton Brothers. And they lived right on Pearl City, which is across from Fort Allen, which is in Pearl Harbor. That's why they got to witness everything. So, I'm going to adjust this just a hair. That's good. Tighten up later. This is the first time I experiment with this, is make a point. I'm going to take you to Pearl Harbor and show you where they lived. This is my first attempt to use this technology. So, put your seatbelt on. Here we go. That's the quickest flight you'll ever get to go to Pearl Harbor. Let me tell you that right now. Okay. Now this is Pearl Harbor. This is where Battleship Row was, right along here. This is Pearl City. The Morton Brothers lived where this yellow marker is, in Pearl City, right there, their house. And they used to fish off this dock right down here. Now here's where their house was, right here. Now these are all new houses. So they have changed in the last 60 years. But you can see that's where they lived at, right here. There's nice houses now. That's the new Navy houses if you're stationed there. Oops, I gotta turn the air conditioner off. That's what the houses are like today, go Navy. So that's where they lived at, and they walked down the main street there, and then they had to go around the base, because this was a base back then, and it still is, and they fished off of this dock right here. Now this dock is bigger now. It used to be just a wooden dock. See if I can get this to move up a little bit without rolling. And I'll try to do my best. That's where the dock is, and they were fishing off this dock. They lived up here, naval housing, and there's how they are in regard to Pearl Harbor. Here's the USS Missouri. I've showed you videos from there. The Arizona was right here. All 8 battleships were along here. I showed you pictures of being on Fort Allen. Their dad was the first person killed in the Pearl Harbor attack. He took the captain's ship from that dock. That's how they would get across. And he'd go over to Fort Allen and land over here. And as he's running across the runway here, he got gunned down. So that's the Morton Brothers house. They also got knocked down by a mini sub had gotten in here and it missed the Montague, which was coming up here, and it went and hit the dock and knocked them down. So that's what I wanted to show you about Pearl Harbor today. I'm going to do this more often because this is kind of fun. I can show you a couple other things. Okay, this is where all the Battleship Rows was. This is where Utah is, and it's still there. Arizona's still there. And over here at the sub bases, the planes came across right through here to hit Battleship Row, right past the sub places right here. Then they kept going, and they flew. Here's the Morton Brothers fishing there. They flew right over them. They were so low, they could see them laughing and the scarf flying out of the window. It was a torpedo plane. Had the rear gunner, had a guy in the middle, bombardier, and a pilot up front. And you could see them smiling and their scarf flopping in the wind. They came right across Pearl Harbor from there. So, give you an example. Here's a Wahoo. They just, they came this way, they came around. Kaneohe is right over here. I can show you that another time. That's where John Finn was at. They came here, came around, they attacked Kaneohe, came around, and that's how they attacked Pearl Harbor. But I can show you all the different places I've been to where the radar station stuff is, but we'll do that later. I'll see how this works out for now. Here is a drawing by my friend Marissa of the Morton Brothers fishing off of the dock at Pearl City, watching their father go off in a captain's boat to work on Pearl Harbor, where he was the first person killed on the attack at Pearl Harbor.